And now to our developing story. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says his country is prepared to fight until, quote, the end. The war in Ukraine is now in its second week.
Lavrov also said he believes other countries are getting ready to launch a war on Russia. Lavrov made the comments in an interview with Russian state television. This morning, peace talks between Russia and Ukraine are underway, happening near Belarus-Poland border. But as you can see here, just on your screen, airstrikes are still raining down on Ukraine. These are images from an oil depot that caught fire after being struck. Ukrainian state emergency services released this footage that we're watching right now. We are not able to independently verify them.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says 16,000 foreign volunteers are heading to Ukraine to help troops. We've seen Ukrainians from all walks of life taking up arms to defend their country. Former pro tennis player Sergei Stakhovsky says he left behind his wife and kids to join the fight.
Because the country which I love and which the citizen of I have only one passport, and I would like it to still be on a map, develop, become better, become European more, and eventually my kids can see the transformation of my country.
The battle is intensifying between Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine's state emergency service reported massive shelling and bombing in the central part of the country's second largest city, Kharkiv, and the southern city of Kherson has reportedly fallen and is now under Russian control. So let's get the very latest information on this and get to Newsy national correspondent Therese Garnier, who joins us live. Therese, good morning. What do we know?
Good morning, Alex. Well, attacks are continuing across Ukraine as Russian and Ukraine delegations meet for their second round of talks. And according to a Ukraine National Guard spokesman, Russian forces have been constantly bombing the city of Mariupol. Further west along the Black Sea, the port city of Kherson has allegedly been taken over by Russian forces. Now, if this is true, this could be the biggest city to fall since the invasion began. Now, Newsy cannot verify these numbers, but according to Russia's defense ministry, 498 service members have died and more than 1,500 have been wounded in the fighting. The High Commissioner for Human Rights says that there have been hundreds of civilian deaths in Ukraine, but this is an evolving situation, so those numbers could be even higher. Take a listen.
Tuesday night, my office has recorded and confirmed 752 civilian casualties, including 2027 killed, 15 of them children. At least 525 have been injured, including 28 children.
The fighting has caused more than 1 million people to flee Ukraine to neighboring countries, and the U.S. continues to denounce President Putin's actions. This is what Secretary of State Antony Blinken had to say about holding Russia accountable.
We've certainly seen in the past that one of Russia's methods of war is to be absolutely brutal in trying to cow the citizenry of a given country. And that includes, at the very least, indiscriminate targeting and potentially deliberate targeting as well. We're looking very closely at what's happening in Ukraine right now, including what's happening to civilians. We're taking account of it, we're documenting it, and we want to ensure, among other things, that there's accountability for it.
Alex, President Biden and Vice President Harris are expected to discuss the ongoing situation in Ukraine with top aides in the cabinet room later today. Back to you.
All right, national correspondent Therese Garnier reporting live for us this morning. Thanks, Therese.